right, hello and welcome to another session of Fit Essentials. Shauna, we will be guiding you through class today. What are we going to be utilizing? If you have a little step stool, we'll be utilizing that at the end of class, as well as like a nice long band. If you have one of those long elastic bands, we'll utilize that in our last piece. But for now, let's go ahead and come on up to our feet. We'll get ourselves moving. And if it's as hot as it is where you are, is where I am, make sure you have your water nearby. We'll be taking quite a few water breaks throughout. All right, as you come on up to our feet, we're going to start with our breathing. Our spinal cord breathing, you're going to walk your feet just in front of the hips. Make sure you think about standing up nice and tall as you come into position. And to get our hands into position, we're going to breathe in and circle our hands around, palms and forearms together. And then we're going to exhale, curl the body down, pull the chin in towards the chest, pull your belly button in and tuck your hips under. When you're ready to breathe in again, you're going to open from that position. Lift the chest, squeeze the glutes, open those arms. Bring those shoulders back and down. That's our cycle. Exhale, rounding down, curl your body into a little ball. Get as much air out of your lungs as you comfortably can. And then inhale, open. Nice deep breath in, circle those shoulders back. Fantastic. Let's go 2 more times here. Exhale, close it down and in. Keep a little bend in those knees. And inhale, lift it up. Lift up, open the chest, open the shoulders. Fantastic. Last time through. Exhale, round down. Inhale, lift. Squeeze the glutes as you open the chest, open the arms, and then your final exhale. Down and in. When you finish that last exhale, just bring your hands down to your thighs, and on the next inhale, come on back up to standing. Fantastic. Walk your feet just a little bit wider. Take your arms on out to the side. Turn one palm up towards the ceiling. The other hand is down. With that little bend in the knees, we're going to start to slink our way side to side. Good. Over and crossed. Over and cross. Just kind of get a little movement through those shoulders. I'm rotating one hand up, one hand down. Fantastic. Okay, one more time each side. And then go ahead and bring those arms down. From here, hip circles, hands on the hips, and circle those hips through. There you go. It's a great way if you're feeling any tension in the low back. When you get up from seated, you can circle those hips around. Let's reverse directions, taking it the other way. Just keeps that lower spine, those hips nice and loose. Helps relieve the tension. Fantastic. All right, from here, we're going to walk our feet in, toes pointing straight ahead, either over the shoulder and bring the hands behind the head, your choice. Get a little mini those knees. Now pull that, and we're going to go into our good morning. Spine, send it back, looking down towards the floor. Just here to say hello to the hamstrings, feet, squeeze the glutes. Excellent. Chest up, 3 to 5 here. Long spine, taking it forward. Looking down, good. And you want to think about hinging at the hips. So I want to try to send my hips straight back as I look down. There you go, that looks better, Shirley. Long spine there, nice, Kelly. And up, and I come a little closer. You guys go ahead and do 2 more. Long spine, send it back. Yep. Forward bend, little bend in those knees, and straight up. Fantastic. From there, we're going to go into our march and punch. So bring your hands to the side. Standing nice and tall, let's start with bringing one leg up and your opposite arm reaching out and across. And then we're switching sides. You want to imagine you're kind of moving through mud here. So moving nice and slow, coordinating the opposite side of the body. Very good. We're not doing the punch just yet, just straight up. We'll do that punch a little bit later. There you go, Shirley. And straight up, lift, and down. I know I often do that march and punch, so it kind of threw us off today. Paused march first. Woo, let's go about 1 more each side. Up and down and across. Beautiful. All righty, similar to that good morning, except we're going to walk our feet a little bit wider. Still keep that bend in the knees. Bring the arms out to the side now, and we're going to go into our windmills. So you're going to have a long spine and reach towards the opposite knee. Squeeze the glutes and stand. So similar to that good morning in that you're hinging at the hips, sending your hips back. Squeeze and stand, reaching across and up. You can either stay about the level of the knee, or if you have fairly good flexibility this morning, you can look to reach a little bit lower each time. Reaching for the shin, making your way for the ankle. Just meet yourself where you are. Let's get about 2 more on each side. Reaching across, squeeze the glutes, shoulder back and down, over and up. Good. 1 more on each side, over, up. Last time. And rest those arms down. Good job. Walk the feet in. Taking it into our seal jacks. Reach those arms straight out in front of your body. As you open the arms, open the feet, close them down, give a little clap. Open and close. You can add a little hop to this if you want, like a traditional jump jack with the arms out to the sides. I'm just gonna demo this step this morning. Long neck here, so keep those shoulders down. Good. Squeeze the shoulder blades back and clap the hands. Good. 2 more. Open, close, open the body, and close. Fantastic. Kind of give a little shimmy, give a little shake. Grab that next drink of water. We're going to go through that one more time through with just a little bit different variation. All right. As you make your way back to the good mornings, now we're going to be doing a single leg good morning. So walk the feet in so those toes are still pointing straight ahead. Get that little bend in the knees. Let's go arms over the shoulders this time. If you'd like the behind the head, you can stick with it. I'm going to demo here. Start with your left foot, stepping that heel straight out in front, little bend in the right knee. From here, long spine, bowing down, chin in, looking down, and then standing tall. Good. Heel stays planted on that right foot and the left toe up. Very good. About 5 reps here. Shoulders back and down, long spine. Very nice. Couple more. Straight up, taking it forward. Stand. Good. Last one, everyone. Pull that belly in and up. Fantastic. As you switch legs, relax the hand down. Same thing other side. So now you'll make sure your left foot's firmly planted. Reach your right foot out in front, heel down, toe up, either behind the head or over the shoulders. Good job. Let's go about 5 times here. Long spine, send it forward, standing straight up. Good. Looks great, John. Long. Yep. It's like, how long can I be from the top of my head to the back side of my hip there? You just want to watch. You don't want to kick your hips out. So just straight back. Good, Shirley. Great position, Kelly. And let's go 1 or 2 more. Taking it down. Straight up. Last one. Down. Up. And rest. Fantastic. Coming back to that march. Now we'll add that march and punch. So standing tall, hands to the side. When you're ready, punching across the body. Exhale as you punch. You can lift that knee high or just a little bit off the ground, depending upon your comfort level. Beautiful. Try to keep those hands up by the shoulders. There you go. Exhale as you punch. Nice. Good. Better hand position. Let's go about 2 more on each side. Over, across, over, crossed. And last one. Fantastic. All right, we're going to keep the windmills the same as we did on round 1. So feet just a little bit wider than the hips, little bend in those knees, arms come wide to the side, and now we're going to hinge the hips, taking the hand across the body. Squeeze the glutes, standing tall, over and up, over and up. See how far you want to reach, but you want to hold a good position as you reach. As you stand tall, that's part of it as well. Squeeze those shoulders back, nice broad chest. Let's get 1 or 2 more on each side. Very nice. Reaching across, nice and gentle. Pull that belly button into the spine as you reach. Balance it out and come back to the top. Alrighty, step jacks. Arms up to overhead this time, opening through those shoulders. Excellent. Feel free if you can clap those hands at the top. There you go. Good. Clapping those hands generates a little energy. Woo. Good. 15 seconds. Beautiful. Open the arms, relax the arms. Maybe 2 more. Woo. And 2, 1, and rest. All right, first set done. Shake it out, grab a drink. You can either stay standing or if you want to join me in the chair. We're gonna work a little bit of balance or take a little bit of a break. I'm gonna demo from the chair. All right. I'm just gonna go into our ankle rolls. So sitting or standing nice and tall. Go ahead and either pick one foot up off the ground. You can grab onto that shin if you're seated in the chair, and let's rotate that ankle around. Nice. Let's get between 5 and 8 circles one way. There you go. And then when you're ready, turn it the other way. It's normal to feel some clicks and pops in there. Keep all of it moving. Got all those smaller bones, those ligaments. All right, when you're ready, set that foot down. Same thing, other side. Pick it up, shoulders back and down, and rolling through. Nice. Good. When you're ready, reverse directions. Lift the toes, point the toes as you circle through. Super. All right, I see a couple of you down on the floor. So if you want to make your way to hands and knees, we're going to do a little cat-cow motion. So I'm going to demo it from the chair. If you're on the floor, you can go hands and knees for cat-cow. If you're here in the chair, come to the edge, feet nice and flat. Take your hands to the bottom of the thighs. As you exhale, you're going to round your spine, pulling that chin in towards the chest. Blow the air out, and then as you inhale, you're going to lift the head, pull the shoulders back, and gently arch the spine. Very good. 3 to 5 cycles here. Exhale, round down. If you're seated, slide those hands forward, and then on the inhale, slide the hands back. Just out, lift the chest. Good. A couple more. As you breathe in and arch the back, just watch that you don't overarch. It shouldn't be painful. We're just waking up the spine a bit more, always keeping it awake. Down and up. Last time. Roll it forward. Exhale. Lift that chest. Inhale. And rest. Fantastic. All right, those of you on the floor, feel free to, if you want to make your way into down dog, make your way back up to your feet. Those of you seated here, we're going to take a little drink and then we're going to make our way up as well. All righty, next, we're going to open up our hip flexors with a little bit of stretching. And then we're going to move into our second circuit. It'll be our first piece with the option of some weight training. All righty, so let's open up those hip flexors. Get it ready for some squats. Take your left foot, go ahead and set it forward and right foot back. You're going to take your right hand to the left shoulder. Left hand's going to grab onto the back side of that right tricep. From here, we're going to open those hips. So both feet are flat on the ground. I'm going to shift that hip forward, squeeze the glute of the trail leg, and then grab this arm and rotate your body towards your left. Turn that head as well. Squeeze the glute of that right leg. Couple of breaths here. And then go ahead and come on back to neutral. We're going to do that 3 times. So stand tall out of the hips, shift the hip forward, and then gently turn towards your left. Squeeze the glute on the right. Turning the head, and then back out of it. We're going to go one more time. Rock the hip back, rock that hip forward, squeeze the glutes, and turn the torso. Excellent. And release. Relax those arms down. Walk that back foot in. Let's circle those hips in between sides. Nice. Try to smile as you circle those hips. Good. Switch directions. Imagine we're on the beach of Hawaii. Just kind of swiveling the hips around, finding those motions. All right, very good. Let's balance out the body. Hip flexor opposite side. So right foot gets grounded down. Left foot back. Think on the foot. Now left hand to the right shoulder. And use your arm. 3 times, rock it forward, and turn the body. Once more, rock it back, and very good. When you finish that, relax those arms down, walk that back foot in, quad stretch. So this is where you want to, usually you want to balance. If you feel pretty stable with this, otherwise I'm going to hold on to something, and then we're going to lift up, good support, and we're trying to grab that foot of the trail leg. I guess it's not really a trail leg, but whichever side you want to start on. Very nice. Just gentle here with this quad stretch. Good. Let's go about another 10 seconds. If you need to come out of it early, feel free to release. Watch the support leg. Make sure you keep a little bend there. 2, 1, and let that foot go. Set it down, and then we're going to go same thing, opposite side. So standing tall, practice grabbing that foot. See if you can hold onto that foot. Holding that heel towards your bum. Nice. Rolling the shoulder back. Trying to lengthen the front side of the quads, the hip flexors. Those all get tight when we sit. And 3, 2, 1, set that foot on down as well. All right, super job. All right, if you know your squats and you feel like you don't need assist on the first round, you can go ahead and just do a regular squat here, reach those arms out, lowering yourself down. You can even hold a weight from the start if you'd like. Otherwise, on the first round of 3, I'm going to use the chair. I'm going to recommend standing behind the chair. You can use a countertop, a doorway, anything that you can hold your upper body onto for good solid support. Take your feet about hip width apart, and I'm going to imagine I have the clock, the face of a clock drawn on my floor here, and I'm going to take my right foot pointed at about 1 o'clock and take my left foot pointed at about 11 o'clock, and that's going to be our position. When you're ready, either reach your arms straight out or hold on, and then sending your hips back, driving your knees out, coming down into your first squat of the day. If you're holding on, you call it a squat sit, and then you can use your arms as much as you need to pull yourself up to the top. Good. Either reaching out or holding on, sending yourself back. Fantastic. How far down can you get with your feet firmly planted and chest nice and tall? Beautiful. We're going to go about 45 seconds in. Here, we're about 20 seconds in, reaching back. And now think about pushing down into the floor to stand. Good. Good focus. Reach, knees drive wide, eyes looking up, and then stand all the way up from there. Fantastic. Either rest there or maybe one more. Sinking back, knees out, chest up, and standing strong. Beautiful job. All right, from there, we're going to move into a bent over row. So I'd like to recommend to use at least a light weight on this. Start in your non-dominant arms. If you tend to be right-handed, let's hold the weight in your left side. If you tend to be left-handed, let's hold the weight in your right side. So I'm going to demo with it. It's in my left, but it's going to pretend it's your right. Set your feet about hip width apart, pull the belly in, and you're just going to support through your other hand on your seat. Alrighty, reach that hand down, and then when you're ready, elbow nice and high, pausing in the top, and rowing through. Exhale as you row, inhale as you reach. Again, first of 3 rounds here. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in to reach, exhale to row, elbow high. Think about pausing the top. Very good. Reach it down, pull it up and in. Fantastic. There you go. That's 30 seconds if you want to take a pause there. Otherwise, I'm going to take you through a full 45 on this first round. Down and up. Maybe one more. 2, 1, and rest. Go ahead and set the weight down. Come back up to standing. All right, we're going to do a little bit of blood flow / movement throughout. So the first thing I want you to start with, just some torso rotations. Get a little bend in those knees, just turn the body, turn the head and neck. There you go, kind of loosen up the lower body. Fantastic. From there, if you have space for it, we're gonna do our little side step and open through the arms. So swing the arms, open and close, good. Open and close, there you go. Nice. Move a little bit faster if you'd like. We take about another 10 seconds here. It's fine. Open the bottom up. Fantastic. All right, from here, we're gonna start our row on your opposite arm. We've got about 15 seconds till we start. So you're gonna grab your weight again. If you're on your left arm last time, you're gonna be in your right arm this time. Set those feet about hip width apart. Support through that non-working hand. And here we go, reaching down, elbow nice and high. Make sure you're pulling that belly button in the whole time. So we don't want to be arched through that low back. You want to have a nice flat spine as you work this shoulder here. We do a lot of rows. We're going to do 2 different variations of rows in today's class. First with the weights here, and then with some bands at the end. Breathe in to reach. Exhale as you row. That's 30 seconds. I'm going to take you through another 15. If you need to take a break, please do. Reaching down, up and in. And 2, 1, and rest. Fantastic. I'm going to invite some of you to take a seat in the chair. Some of you can do it standing. We're going to be doing our cross crawl knee to elbow. So either standing or seated. I'm going to demo round 1 from the chair. So if you're in the chair, you're going to sit nice and tall, arms out to the side. And then when you're ready, you're going to bring your elbow towards the opposite knee. Very good. If you're standing, you want to keep your hips nice and level. Up. And sometimes we think speed to make things more challenging, but I promise you, if you go slow, if you try to hold that elbow to that opposite knee, you'll probably find it more challenging than trying to move fast. And you're going to get more out of the movement from a midline work, working the brain. 10 seconds left. Good. Maybe one more. And rest. Very good. Those of you standing, feel free to go into a little toe touch here. If you're in the chair with me, pull the belly button in, hands on the thighs, and slide down for the toes. You don't have to go super far, just far enough to get a little stretch in that low back. Pull that chin in towards the chest, and let's take 2 to 3 breaths into the back of the rib cage. Nice deep breath in, and exhale out. Let's go one more time. Nice big breath. Good. On that next inhale, sit up or stand up. Coming back up to the top. Fantastic. All righty, let's grab a drink of water. That's I'm going to take you through it twice more, starting back with those squats. All right, excellent work. 20 seconds till we start. On round 2, I'm going to demo the squats, the chair. If you know them unassisted, please feel free to do them just like that. When you're squatting to the chair, a couple different options. You can either hold no weights and reach those arms out as you sit back. Or if you feel pretty steady there, you can go ahead and hold a weight right underneath the chin. All right, set your feet. And when you're ready, here we go. Pull the belly in, controlling down, drive through your feet and stand. Nice. Back and down and up. Very good. Got 45 seconds to work here. Solid. Good. And try to keep the eyes up. So as you sit back, try not to let that chest drop. That's better, John. Good. Eyes up, chest up. Nice, Kelly. Good, Shirley. That's 30 seconds. You can take a rest there or keep moving for another 15. Back and down. Try to lightly sit if you're going to a chair, and then standing tall. Maybe one more. Lightly sit. Knees drive out as you stand. Awesome job. Finish that rep. You're using a weight, set it down for a second, and let's come into position for that bent over row. Non-dominant arm to start. Alrighty, so pick up that weight. Set those feet about hip width apart. Midline pulled in. Keep that bend in the knees. And here we go. Elbow straight up. Reach and row. In through the nose, out through the mouth. watching for that arch of the back. We want to avoid that arch of the back. So if you start to feel yourself start to arch, pull that belly button back in towards the spine. And you're still trying to think shoulder blade down the spine. So elbow high, the hand pulling back and down, not up by the shoulder. That's 35 seconds. Take a rest anytime you need or a couple more. Down and up, down, up, and rest. Beautiful job. In between arms, we're going to be working our blood flow. Woo. So come on up to standing. We're going to do our little tree branch arms first with that little rotation. Arms away from the body. Like do a little rotation after those bent over rows. Give a little relief to the low back. All right, fantastic. From those rotations, bring yourself to a stop. Bring the feet in and then either a side step or you can imagine you have a little hurdle here to step over. So a lateral step over or just a lateral step. Doesn't have to be a high hurdle. Up and over, up and back. Good. Up and over. As you're stepping over, trying to keep those hips nice and level. Just under 10 seconds. Very good. Focus. And 2, 1, and rest. Nice work. All right, let's balance out the upper body. Bent over row on the other side. Nice wide handprint as you place that hand down. Hold the belly button in, and 3, 2, 1, here we go. Elbow straight up, pausing at the top, reaching down. Exhale as you pull it up and in. Chin pulled in towards your chest. Try not to extend that head. Good. Very nice. Let's see that elbow come nice and high. Awesome. There you go. Good. That's 30 seconds. Make sure you keep a little bend in the elbow on your support hand. Kind of sneaks in some upper body pushing work as well as you support that position. And there's our 45. Woo! Come on up. All righty, you're either going to stay standing or take a seat for that cross crawl, elbow to the opposite knee. My chair's not too hot. I'm going to come back to the chair. All righty, starting in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Cross body. Super. Shoulders back and down as you come back to the top, so we don't want to shrug those shoulders up. Train those babies to sit down on the spine. Good. And then either stand tall or sit tall as you come back to neutral. There you go. We work the brain when we work the body, especially when we cross the midline. Or cross the midline, or working one side of the brain to the other. Woo, that's just over 30 seconds. Let's get a couple more on each side. Beautiful. Balance out your body and take a pause. Nice work. All right, standing toe touch or seated toe touch. Standing tall or seated tall, pull that belly button in, hands on the thighs, chin to the chest, and gently slide forward. Getting a little stretch in that low back. As you bow forward, think about sending your back or not the rib cage. In, breathe out one more time, and gradually make your way on up. All right, friends, let's take a drink. We're going to go through one more round. We'll have 30 seconds, and we'll be back to those squats. You're welcome to keep with the chair. I'm going to demo without the chair on this third and final round. Fantastic. 15. Oh. Very good. Feel free if you want to hold some weights here. Demo without. Set those feet about hip width apart. Just a gentle toe out. Ready, and here we go. Send those knees wide. Send those hips back. Eyes stay up. Chest stays up. And all the way up to the top. Excellent. Reach. Standing tall. Push into the ground. Very good. There's our first 15 seconds. Stretch legs. 30 seconds. Bound, sinking down as far as you're confident and standing tall. Good, maybe one more. Reach, reach, reach. All the way up and rest. Beautiful. Bent over row, folks. Non-dominant arm to start. Gets hot fast. All right, go ahead and grab your weight, pull that belly in, and when you're ready, here we go. High, reach. Breathe in to reach, exhale as you row. Super. Down and up, that's 25 seconds. Third and final round of this circuit. Good, 10 seconds left. A little bit longer intervals today. And 2, 1, and rest. Very good. In between sides, coming up to the top. We're gonna do some step jacks this time. So standing tall. If you do the jumping jacks, feel free. Otherwise, up to overhead, step the feet back and forth. We'll go 30 seconds here. Go, good. Open through those shoulders. Move smooth. Full. There you go. You're like making swings in the air. Or sun angel. Far from snow right now, hitting almost 100 degrees. Our friend today. It's giving us fits. Go ahead and take a rest. I'm sorry for the internet. I don't know why, but we'll figure it out. All right, well, all we got to do is balance out the body. So let's come into that opposite arm. Pull that midline in, support through that hand. 3, 2, 1, begin. Elbow high and reach down. Very good. Stay focused now, still strong. Good. Pull that shoulder blade down the spine, elbow nice and high. Super. That's sec. Anytime you need to take pause, please do. Woo. Final 5 seconds. Let's get 1 or 2 more down. Pull it up and in and rest. Woo. Go ahead and come on up to standing. Feel free to take a seat if you'd like, or join me standing for our final cross crawl. All right, you can either do the knee to elbow, or if you've been seated for the knee to elbow, if you go straight arm, straight leg, you can do it like this. If you've been doing the standing knee to elbow and you want a little bit different challenge, you can go behind the body, chin behind the body. Good. If you're seated, stick with the knee to elbow. Good. 30 seconds here. I almost said minutes. And rest. All righty, everybody kind of shake it out. If you're in your chair, if you're standing, just kind of shimmy your body, twist your body. And let's grab some water. All right, take a little drink. If you are seated, go ahead and join me back to standing if you're able. We're gonna do just a couple stretches here, and then we're gonna move into our final circuit. And then we'll end with a nice cool down stretch. So we're gonna go behind the back stretch first. Standing tall, ribs down in front. Bring the hands behind you. Extend those elbows, lift those arms without arching. So ribs down, lifting up. Do so. You can send those. Looking to open the chest here as you pull those up. And then when you're ready, if you're bowing forward, standing tall, and release those hands. Good, shake it out. From there, we're gonna do our eagle arms. So reach those arms out wide. Let's take your left hand, it's gonna be on top first. Right hand's gonna swing under. Then we're gonna do that little interlace business here. Stay standing up, just come a little bit closer. Interlace, one pushes down, one pushes up, and chin in. There you go, good, Shirley. Nice curve. Pull those shoulders back and down, up, shoulders back and down. And when you're ready, untwist there. Spread those arms back out nice and wide. Now it's gonna be this will be your right hand. Right hand comes on top, left hand comes under, interlace there. Pull the hands into your chest, and then you push one down, push one up. So I push into my palm, push up against those elbows. Very nice, smooth breathing. Good, let's go 2 more breaths. Final one. And let it all go. Step stool around, go ahead and grab stool. You're also gonna need the step ups for a minute. Then we're gonna be doing an elevated push up or a full push up on the floor if you know it. If you don't feel like you could do the push up, if it bothers your shoulders, hold. And then we're coming down to a seated position for our seated row. Those will be our 3 movements. We'll do a little bit of mobility in between rounds. And I'm gonna take you through probably 2 rounds of that because we've had a pretty long session so far. All right, if you don't have that step stool to step up on, then let's try that again. We're gonna go back to the step ups. We'll spend about another 30 seconds there and then we'll continue on. I'm gonna probably have to take it back inside. I don't know if it's the heat. I've got a tent under the camera, or over the camera. Whoop. Don't fall over your stool. All righty, folks. Opening the hips, taking it down, and switching sides. Reach, open, back and down. Reach, open, very good. Alternating sides. Extend that hip, and you're looking to not let that hip kick out or the knees drop in. Those are our most common faults. Good, and take a pause there. From the step ups, we're gonna go to our elevated push up or plank. So place the hands just underneath the shoulders, walk those feet back, and 3, 2, 1, here we go. Either holding nice and strong or bringing those elbows down towards the sides of your body. Shoulders back and down, midline nice and tight. Controlling down and pushing solid through the hands. Bring those shoulders back and down as you lower, driving away. Good, belly button pulls in. Breathe, control it in, pushing away. Anytime you can't feel like you can do another rep, just hold that plank position. Good, maybe 1 or 2 more reps, down, up. I'll take us through 1 more. Squeeze those shoulders back, drive it up and away. When you finish that rep, walk those feet back in. Fantastic. Find that long band and make your way to the chair. All right. Sitting up nice and tall. That's gonna be too hot to even sit on. There we go. 1 foot in the band. Now those seated rows, palms down as you reach those hands out. Squeeze the shoulders back and in, rotate the palms up. Good. So back to training our posture. Sitting tall, training those shoulder blades. We don't want them rounded forward. We're training them to sit back. So we can stand tall and sit tall, have less shoulder pain. Rotate the palms forward. Rotate the palms up. Good. That's 30 seconds. Let's take it through another 15. Back and out. Breathe into reach. Exhale as you row. Last one. Reach and squeeze those hands in and release. Fantastic. Alrighty, in between rounds, we're gonna do one more round, but let's get some mid-back mobility. So we're gonna go our seated thoracic rotations. Hand behind the head, belly pulls in. You're gonna bring this elbow to that opposite thigh. Lowering it down. Sit nice and tall. And now use your hand on the inside of the knee to just gently encourage a little more overpressure. Elbow to the opposite thigh. Sitting tall and gently rotate. 3 more. Two more. Last one. Very nice. When you finish that side, same thing on the opposite side. Sit tall. Breathe in as you lower that elbow towards your thigh, and then exhale on that rotation. Turn the head and neck. Good. About 5 total. Taking your time in that rotated position, turning the head, turning the eyes. Last one. All right, let's go ahead and make our way back to the feet. We're going to go through one more round of that, starting back with the step-ups. All right, so make sure that your step is nice and stable. Standing nice and tall, we're going to go a full minute here. Foot on the bench, reaching out, and when you're ready, here we go. Driving down, standing tall, and then control off. Alternating legs. Full foot, reaching out, open, and close. Good. Watching that knee position. So our knees tend to want to drop in, and our hips tend to want to kick out. So you want to keep everything stable. Exercise is the time that you train your body to do movements that you experience in your everyday life, to do them well, to do them properly, to help prevent injuries over time. A lot of times when people have what you call osteoarthritis, that's a lifetime and many years of doing poor reps. When you walk up the stairs or down the stairs, you can wear away your knees by doing things incorrectly. But even when you've done damage to your body, keep alternating legs. You know, moving your body through a full range of motion helps get that body functioning again. Good. Maybe one more. Place that foot up there, open the hip, and control it down. Fantastic. Finish that up, and then we've got our push-ups. Push-ups or upper body plank. Nice wide handprint. Down on your surface, walk the feet back. And 3, 2, 1, here we go. You can hold nice and strong here, or elbows down and in, controlling to the chest, pushing away. Hips tend to drop in here. We tend to arch, so you want to think about keeping your hips in line with your shoulders. Very nice. Good. Shirley, it looks like maybe your hips are falling forward just a little bit. It's not the best angle, so think hips up a little bit higher as you lower that chest down. That looks better. Down and in. Pushing straight away. Fantastic. That's 30 seconds. I'm going to take you through another 15. But if you're like, oh, I'm done, take a break. Focus in, control down, driving up. Maybe one more. Elbows back and in. Push through those hands. Finish that rep and come up to your feet. All righty. Just the seated rows next. So either in a chair or on the floor. All right, put that band around one foot. I'm gonna go a full minute on this last round. So palms down this time, get those shoulders down out of the ears, sit tall, and then when you're ready, rotate them up. Pause in the back for at least a 2 count, and then reach it back forward. In, pause, and then reach Find your rhythm here, but really emphasize that back position. Tall chest, shoulders roll back, neck long. And we can go back to playing that game that maybe you played as a little kid, seeing who could balance some books on top of the head. If we shoot our head forward, we lose the books back. If we looking down, we lose the books forward. That's 30 seconds. We're gonna go another 30. Find that middle position so that maybe those books would balance straight on. Good. Inhale, reach. Exhale on the rows, pausing in the back. Fantastic. That's over 45 seconds. We have about 10 seconds left. Reach forward, pulling back, and last one. 3, 2, 1, and pause. Beautiful. All righty, set that down. We're gonna do another set of the seated mobility that we did at the end of last round. So sit nice and tall, hand behind the head, rounding down, elbow towards that opposite thigh. Then you're gonna sit as tall as you can, hand on the thigh, gently rotate, peering over the shoulder. Very good. 5 times here. Down and in. Pause in that rotated position, looking over that shoulder. Good. Let's go 2 more. Finish this last one, and then we'll switch arms. Fantastic. Alrighty, same thing other side when you're ready. Hand behind the head, down and in, sitting tall and gently rotate. Get you a nice opening through the chest as well as the mid-back. As you pull this elbow back, you get a little opening through that chest. Breathing in, close it down, sit tall, and exhale. 1 or 2 more. So we're gonna go back to that angry cat, happy cat position. If you wanna make your way to the floor, you can do it on all 4s or join me here in the chair. If you're gonna do it in the chair, make sure you're on the edge of your seat. I like to walk my feet out just a little bit, hands on the bottom of the thighs. And now we round first, roll those shoulders forward, pull that chin in towards the chest. And then arch, lift, breathe in. About 5 cycles total. Roll the shoulders forward, round down, moving that spine, working those muscles. Fantastic. 3 more. Two more. And last one. Fantastic. If you're on the floor, child's position, toes together, knees divide, and we're going to take it into a little bit of a side stretch. If you're seated here with me, with your feet flat, you're going to take your left hand and like reach across the body to the right thigh. See if you can kind of support yourself on the chair, and now you're going to kind of reach down and just push across. So I've got my one hand on the opposite thigh, I got this hand kind of pushing across, turning your body, just get a little bit different variation of a twist. And then come up, same thing other side. So you'll take your right hand on the outside of your left thigh, and then I'm gonna take my left hand, kind of grab the chair and pull across. On the floor for child's position, I would go side stretch, walk the hands to one side and then the other. Side stretch on the floor. Good, 1 or 2 more breaths here. And then come on up. All right, either seated on the ground or in the chair. We're gonna do like our little seated side stretch. So let's go one hand on the hip, other hand reaches up to overhead or across the body, whatever feels good for you. If you can reach across, if you can reach up to overhead. We'll do a few times here. Down and up. Turn the palm down towards you this time. Go about 5 times there. Bring it down, reach it across. You might need to put the feet a little wider to feel more stable from a seated position. There you go. Down and up and across. Time down. Last one here. And reach. Fantastic. Same thing other side. So sit tall, support through the hip. The very first one, we're going to go palm up. So reach that palm up, either across the body or over your head, stretching out that side body. Beautiful. And then bring the hand back towards your shoulder. And now we're going to go palm down for the rest of them. Reaching across, palm down towards the floor. Very good. About 3 more times. Down and stretch. Think about elongating through that side body. Beautiful. 2 more. If you feel stable to do so, you can look to peer up towards that hand, like you're trying to look up a little bit towards the hand. Good. 1 more time. Down, up, peering up, and release. Fantastic. Alrighty, either make your way to the wall or you're going to use the back of the chair. We're going to open up our mid-back from standing. So I'm going to demo off the chair here. It's going to set the chair against the edge. I'm going to walk back about 2 to 3 feet. I'm going to place the hands out. You can also put your hands right against the wall. Pull the belly in as you walk the feet back, and then you're just going to simply drop your head between your hands without arching the back. I want to more open that upper back. So lowering that head down, pulling the belly in. Breathe into that mid-back, and then on the exhale, just gently lower the chest towards the floor. Still pulling the belly button the whole time in. 2 more breaths. In, out, 1 more. On that next breath, go ahead and walk those feet in and come on up to standing. All right, everybody, that's everything I have for you here today. I invite you to just maybe twist your body a little bit more, rock those hips around, just see, where else would my body like a little bit of relief? Maybe you want to lie down on your back, loosen up that low back, anything that you've learned here that you may already know that you're like, hey, maybe this would serve me today. All right, friends, sorry about the internet challenges. Thanks for hanging in there with me and hope to see you next time.